Hey everybody, it's me.
And it's me.
And we are coming here to discuss something that's very near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
Me and my husband actually just celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. And so we actually took a trip, which we will get into and give you guys all of the details. If you guys want to see that, stay tuned to this video and we will begin now. So I'll let you start it off.
Yes, as she just mentioned that we had celebrated our 1-year anniversary this past Sunday, matter of fact.
So October 18th.
October 18th. We've been married for a wonderful year, and we decided to celebrate our year down in St. Louis. First, I drove all the way through. No problem. My lovely wife here decided to go to sleep on me, and she got wildly awakened from the fact that I almost hit a deer going down there.
Yes. That was actually a very rude awakening.
Yes.
I did not expect that. I'm going to put a little bit of this in my arm. It's kind of dry. But, yeah. There were 2 deer that were crossing. And we were almost about to stop anyway because it was like a big gas station and he needed to put some gas in the tank and everything. But we were like almost to it. And, yeah.
And keep in mind, we left at, 6 o'clock that Saturday morning. And
you like that smell, don't you?
Yeah, it was nice. So we left about 6 o'clock that Saturday morning, and we was on the road for about maybe 2 hours. And I'm driving, lights starting to come on, and I'm seeing one deer cross. Then here come another deer cross.
Wait a minute. It was longer than 2 hours, wasn't it? Because we left at like 5 something, and it was like...
No, we left at 6.
And it was what time? I thought it was like 9 or 10 when we got to that station. Was it?
Well, it was an hour and a half from here to our hometown.
And it was way past that.
It was about, 15 minutes? Yeah. I'll say about 3 hours. About 2.5 hours in, give it that much. So, and I'm driving, and I'm seeing one deer cross the line, and here come another deer, and I'm honking my horn because I'm going at a good speed. I don't want to hit it, but I almost hit it by that much. And my wife woke up.
Story along, baby.
I know. But my wife woke up panicking. She's like, what happened? What's going on?
I was in that good sleep.
Yeah, she was. She was in that little drool sleep.
No, I wasn't drooling.
Yeah, she was.
No, I wasn't.
Don't let her fool y'all. But to make a long story short, we made it down to our destination in St. Louis. We was actually supposed to get there 7.5 hours. Of course, with my left foot, I got there in about 6 1/4. So... we got there in St. Louis, and we noticed it was a quick trip around there, and I was like, hey, how much is gas up here? And it was like $1.75. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, $1.75. I'm filling up.
So, yeah, he would not stop talking about it. So, he kept going on and on about it. And eventually we did get some gas. We actually got some drinks for the night. And we had, we just basically ordered room service that first night.
Yeah, the first night.
And we had some really good Chinese for this place called House of Choi.
Yes.
And it was absolutely wonderful. It was very good reviews on Yelp. And I would recommend it if anybody's in that Georgia area, or not Georgia, the Missouri area, the St. Louis, Missouri area. And we actually stayed in Maryland Heights, which is like a really good part of town. So we didn't have to worry about crime.
Yeah, which is, I think it's about, if I remember correctly, I think it was about, 15 minutes away from actual St. Louis. Mm-hmm. So, we was in a good, safe area. Like I said, that first night, like she said, we ordered Chinese food and, walked to the gas station. That's how close we were to the gas station. I got a few drinks so we can actually kind of last us for a while. And then... the next day was the actual main reason why we was there in St. Louis to begin with.
Because that was our actual anniversary.
That was our anniversary. So we made it a year. And leading up to that day, it was perfect. Everything was great. That night, we went to a real Italian restaurant. There's nothing against Olive Garden or... Zoe's or whatever it's called, but this place that we went to, what's the name of it?
I think he meant to say Zio's, but
Zio's,
the place was called Brazy's.
Brazy's.
Brazies. And it's a local guy that actually has his own And he was actually at a different location at one point. The hostess has been there, 20 plus years?
Mm-hmm.
And she said 21 years, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And so we just hung out that day. We actually had a date. Let's just rewind a little bit. We had a date to the St. Louis History Museum.
Oh, yeah.
And we had some awesome pictures. I will try to get you guys a link so that you guys can see those pictures. I'm going to upload them to my personal Facebook. So if you're on my Facebook, a couple people are, you guys will be able to see those. And try to get those up because we saw a lot of history. It was a good start to the trip because we got to see a lot of the history and things. Even just they had a coffee exhibit, which my husband knows I love coffee and I'm very into it. And it was really it was a thing. We had actually a picture that they had, people had made a picture of with 6 different colored coffee beans, and it's a picture of the St. Louis Arch in all coffee beans, and it has like the background and everything. It's beautiful. So we actually will try to get that uploaded so you guys can see that. But yeah, we took a trip there and we just went back to the room. We chilled out. I think we may have grabbed something to eat just to hold us over for dinner. And we went to Brazie's. We actually had fried artichokes. Yeah. And my husband had never had artichokes on their own. He absolutely loved them. They had like a lemon butter sauce, and then they also had like
bread.
Yeah, they had this bread that had this of course like the olive, the oil, and garlic in the seasoned cheese. It was just so good. And we actually have some of the bread left, and I'm going to be warming that up pretty soon.
Yeah, it threw me for a loop. I was like, what is this right here? And he's like, oh, it's for your bread. I'm like,
they brought you like a little plate in it. You know, at the real Italian restaurants, you have it's like a dipping sauce, almost like bruschetta, but no like tomatoes. But it has just like the olive oil and then the garlic. You can taste the garlic flavor in it, and it has like different cheeses in it. It was scrumptious, and the bread was really soft, so it just kind of almost melted in your mouth type thing. And then for dinner we had like
no.
Oh yeah, the house
the
salad.
House salad. My goodness, people. This house salad
I told him after
great.
I had that salad that I wanted to move. So the salad had the prosciutto, which is that ham type meat in it. It had like that little cut up in it, and it had this kind of sweet vinaigrette sauce type dressing, and it came in this cool bowl, and it was really nice. And it was the lettuce and everything was like the really green lettuce, and so it's really good for you, and it's cut up really good. It had like, didn't have tomatoes in it. It had onion. Little. It had a little bit of tomato, a little bit of onion. I think did it have olives?
Mm-mm.
No olives.
Mm-mm.
But it was a really, really nice salad, a very good start to our meal. And actually, it came with mine, but I think my hubby just got it with his, too.
Because he ordered. With mine, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I could get the soup or the house salad.
Yeah, she did say that. So we each got that. And so with the entrees, we each had I had pasta, and then I had like this chicken spallini or something like that, and it was really good. It had mushrooms in it. It had all these good little cheese flavors and stuff. And then for the side, you could either get it was like 3 different pastas that she told me that I could choose from, and of course they came with like a real bowl of like real Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
So not the little stuff that you get in the little packets from like the Pizza Hut and different things. No, like the real cheese.
Or the fact when you go to Olive Garden or Zio's, or they had a little crate that you could say you win. They actually have a big bowl of Parmesan cheese, and they actually spoon
it out
with a spoon.
And it's just beautiful, and it's delicious, and it was absolutely great. And so they put that over my pasta, because you could either get pasta or either I could get like fresh broccoli or something. But of course, I wanted pasta because I like those carbs.
And then the one I had, I couldn't pronounce it to you if I tried, but I can describe it for you. As far as you guys know, the Kraft macaroni and cheese, like the shell. Just imagine these on steroids, as far as like 3 times bigger, almost is about that size. And it was delicious. It was nice and creamy and cheese.
And he had meat. He had chicken with it.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but that's.
And it was actually a pink sauce, and he told me it was really good.
Yeah.
So it was actually a pink sauce. You could actually build your own, like if you go somewhere else, it's like that type of thing where you could pick your different pasta, and then you could pick the sauce that goes with it. And if you wanted either chicken or if they had shrimp, and this guy had a really good looking steak. It looked really tender, and I was like, if we ever come back, I'm getting steak. I'm getting it.
So dinner was really nice.
So it's nice, and I got my gift, and actually...
See, I actually was
we're
kind of
going
going
to
back
actually
and forth.
pause
So.
the video right here. We're going to actually upload this one, and then you guys will have to come on to round 2 to finish watching. So, yeah, because we're getting into
There's
it.
a lot more to come.